One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. This drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Ray.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick completion on the out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Stribling. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best three-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
That's caught. It's Wallace. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Stribling. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football. Got it in the middle. It's Tatum. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goal post to pick up a first down at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's open on the right. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And
QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
The play action fake. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Makes a connection. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Wallace. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw is underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Simmons. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He's got him, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game, and how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Grab near the sticks, it's Lee. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the marker is Lewis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He was looking for that big return to... the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Grant. With the catch, it's Lee. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Can't connect on his first throw.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the palace on the prairie on third down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab on the shot. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Stribling across the 25. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Grant. It's complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
From the gun, looking for a man. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rebels! He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooner.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. invaluable if you ask me. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The sure hands, it's Haas. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Grant. Right on target this time. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole.
Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's straight downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man on the right.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Into the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 of them on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Under fire. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's dribbling. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get...
He lost one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's up. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical. Pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Haas. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Bears the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Finds his man. It's Wallace. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's got it, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking for room. It's Tatum.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Ott. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the air. It's Batir. He makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around them, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mateer. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooner. And that one will give them the lead. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Grant. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better, if it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 17 to Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Gets away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dot.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mateer. Moving out of the pocket. Avoid, and the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Grant. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with the pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It is yo time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? Going to be fourth down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making that play in a big-time moment. It's
hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They move on top here in the fourth.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He wants a big play here late. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time, and the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
At this rate, the offense is going to be lucky to kick a field goal. 2 straight plays down by the goal line, 2 straight sacks. What is going on?
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Needs a big completion on 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed?
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late.